So, bout number 8 of HB Promotions Trick Fight Night Show. And we've got none other than George Baker making his way to the ring. Bit like his surname, he's ready to cook up a storm tonight. Fought on a previous show against a chap who's on the next fight up. George won his last fight. He won his last fight against Richard Carey, who's on the fight number 10 of this build tonight. George is a very composed, slick and stable boxer, and I'm sure tonight he is looking to use his jab and establish that early and keep it long in this fight. Full matching set, got to get behind it. He's got them blue trousers, blue trunks, blue shoes, blue tank top, all blue, everything. So David Hamblett making his way to the ring right now. It's his debut on this card tonight, 38 years of age. Boxes as a southpaw. He took up boxing in solidarity with his friend who recently had cancer and has passed away. So this fight is for Darren Wilson. He had an injury in the lead up to this fight, David, but you know what, that has not stopped him. This man is ready for a war and for a good cause.
What are you expecting this fight, Asa?
I'm expecting everything, mate, to be honest with you. I feel like, look, you've got David, he's a slick southpaw. I've never met a southpaw that can't box. But you've also got George, you know, this man, he can box. He keeps it nice and long. He times the punches really well. It's what got him on the win on the last card. Can he do it again? Only time will tell.
So it's the first southpaw of the night, I think we got here tonight as well. First southpaw of the night?
First southpaw of the night, I do believe.
I think, yeah, a lot of emotion this one as well for David. I think it's going to be it's a great story, a really inspiring story. And I think, you know, I hope he does well in there for that as well.
And this is the thing, mates. This is what boxing's all about. You know, we dedicate time in and out of the gym for nights like this. And for him, he's got that extra bit of steam behind him, dedicating his fight to his friend. And I'm sure he's going to do his friend proud.
No, I think he will as well. I think he already has. Do you know what I mean? He already 100%. Has. I think the dedication. Everyone sees this is scary to do, but the dedication to train. And, you know, put yourself in this situation. He's already done his friends proud. But I think, you know, I hope he does well there. I hope they both do well.
Good reception from George out of the blue corner.
Weighing at 75 kilograms, making his debut and dedicating his fight to his good friend, David the Hustler!
Max, the atmosphere in is electric. It's just turned up an extra notch.
It definitely has. It definitely has. I think definitely has that extra element to this one. Not that he needed it, I don't think.
100%. And we're coming out straight away in that southpaw stance. Look, great jab comes through. George felt that straight away, you can see. Great left hand going over the top as well. He's looking solid coming out here, David.
He is, and it's pushing forwards. Not rushing in, picking his shots, but he's definitely the aggressor there.
Composing well, do you know what?
Oh, Baker takes a good shot there.
Trying to throw back over the top there, fantastic flurry, good little roll as well as he gets out of trouble.
Trying to take the back foot, definitely, from Baker, but Hamlet's pushing forwards. Oh, he's caught him around the counter there. Oh, great shots there from Hamlet.
Punches coming through here, but you know what? George weathered the storm and he's back in the game even still.
A couple of moments there where he's catching him. He's definitely making the most of it.
David,
but he recovers, doesn't he? He
down
recovers
his opponent. George trying to retain composure, but we know he's got a big left hand coming over the top.
Right in front of us from Hamlet. Saw his head go back there from Baker. A couple of them then landed now.
That's the thing with these southpaws. You've got to try and step across that left.
Big jab.
Try and get away from that left foot. Step across the right foot and front foot, you know. That's it.
Such a different thing to practice against. Unless you know someone to train with, it just becomes a whole new thing to experience.
100%. He's throwing some good feints here, Dave, as well. I've noticed this. Throwing a couple good feints, getting George to really think about it.
Still waiting for that shot. Hamlet pushes, throws that jab.
All George has to do is step across to his left, throw that body shot, and he's got himself out of trouble a little bit. He's going a good jab here, though. Swing and a miss.
Still just stalking him down. Baker starts for a few more.
Big
right again,
over
big
the
right
there.
again.
Fantastic. Some really good composure here from the hustler.
That's what I
Great first round.
Great first round. Great first round. I think Baker boxed well. I think what's interesting there is Hamlet, definitely the aggressor, definitely landed big shots, but not getting carried away. I think that he only took up boxing, I think, just before this. So to show that composure in your first fight, to take a step back, not rush in, you land a couple of big shots but not get carried away. He's got 3 rounds to go, really impressive. But then I was impressed with Baker as well. He wasn't getting overwhelmed, moving to the side, wasn't getting caught out.
George shows a lot of composure in there, Look, you're taking some solid shots. And I will say that David had a really good round there with that left hand. And you're going to get that a lot of southpaws. They're going to counter with that backhand a hell of a lot. And if you're not careful, that's the shot that could end the fight. So George's got to remain in composure like he has been doing so. And just try and step it up again with that jab.
As we know, those first fight nerves, maybe spend a bit more energy, but he looked like he had a control, Hamlet.
He's composed himself really well in this
fight.
Great
block there.
Gets him in the corner again. That's exactly where he wants him, and he's throwing a good few flurry of punches, but George responds really well.
Yeah, George he took those shots and threw a right back. Fair play there.
Shot from Baker. He's just conserving his energy. He's trying to find a way through. He's really thinking about the shots that he's throwing. Does he need to just let go a little bit more?
Throws a big right. Trying to push him back a bit.
You can tell George respects his power.
Yeah,
he really can, He's backing off a little bit. Davies is capitalising that, but George coming in the clinch there. Good little clinch there, and he gets himself out of trouble. Really well worked from George.
Stops that Hamlet pressure when he had him in the last round there.
Hamlet teeing up his left hand. You can see it's coming very soon. Good jab from Hamlet there. Great shot over the top.
Left.
That was a good shot
left there. But yet, Baker comes forward.
Bit like Elton John, man. This guy's still standing. Love to see it. Good little jab
but
there.
Can Hamlet be the Rocket Man?
Taking this to new heights. Oh, good shot again. Oh, he's lost a bit of balance there, but he's come back again.
Both throw big shots now.
Big shots coming through. You can really hear the sound of those gloves clap in the face.
Both just trying a bit more of a chess match this round. Some big shots landed.
Teeing off nicely there. Do you know what, George? He's still there. He's still in there.
He's holding the centre of the ring.
He's not. So Hamlet's closing it off well, and I think he's holding that centre ring quite well actually towards the end here. Great shot again. Good five punches. Excellent from Hamlet. Good end to that round.
I think the main thing that round was that big shot, that big left by Hamlet. That's probably the main exchange of that round. Maybe a little bit closer than the first, but yeah, great from both there.
I think in order for George to win this, he's got to turn this into a dogfight. I think Hamlet's had 2 fantastic rounds.
Yeah.
George has done well to stay in there. He's taking some solid shots. I tell you what, granite chin going into this, but I tell you what, he's got to utilise his granite chin, step forward, cover up, make this a dogfight now. Really take that fight to Hamlet. That is the chance he's got to win.
Yeah, I think it'd be good to see. I think he's been waiting for that counter. Trying to get him to walk onto shots, but he's throwing in 3s and 4s, Hamlet, so he's landing that big left, he's landing that big right. So I think go for it. It'd be nice to see him. I think both of them there trying to work out, not to spend too much energy. I think they're saving it a little bit for this round. I can see this being a bit of a slugfest, this one.
Absolutely.
Let's give you all these fighters, guys. Come on, third and final round.
Living near the woods nowadays, Max, I know all about slugfests. Lots of them.
Well, we are getting into autumn, so there's a lot of them. But
I'll leaf it out. Fantastic. Go on, we got this. Hamlet throwing those lovely feints going in there as well. Keeping his hand high, keeping George thinking.
moving well, still moving well. Tries to hunt him down.
That's what it's all been about as well. Good little hook thrown from George there, but he ducks down and Hamlet capitalises. Great uppercut.
Good defence by Baker. Keeping him at range. Just he's doing that well this round there, Baker. Just not letting him close that gap.
I've sparred a couple of rounds with George, and one thing I will say is his work rate is fantastic. And he always does come forward and he gives as good as he gets.
Yeah.
Great shot from Hamlet there. Left hook, right hook. Last minute now, we're coming into it. George needs to step up the gear a little bit more. But he wants this win. Does it mean that much? How much does it mean to him?
Strong finish.
Good shot there for Hamlet. Great body shot there. George weathering the storm
mix up
again.
her feet there a little bit, but both still standing, as you said.
George is more effective than an umbrella, mate. He's weathering the storm.
But he's still raining on the shots there. It's raining down the blows. Oh, it's a big shot there from Hamlet. Still coming forward.
Good work now from Hamlet now as we're coming into the closing stages of this fight. Has he got enough in the tank to finish this? Has George got enough in the gap to close that gap?
Both want a big finish here. Last 10, here we go.
Last 10 seconds, who wants it more? Who's going to have it more?
Both getting that tired bit now.
Hamlet teeing up that left hand, you can see it.
Back. Oh,
good shot
big
there.
right there, but Hamlet looks okay. Great fight.
Absolutely brilliant from these two boys again.
Both went for it.
They embraced at the end. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely brilliant.
Great fight.
Well done. Great debut there from Hamlet. I think, what a proud moment for him and his friends there as well. Amazing thing to do. Yeah, it really is. Amazing thing to do for your friend. Fantastic tribute. Imagine that's emotional. It's emotional anyway, these things, but especially so there. So great performance and brilliant from Baker as well.
Absolutely, he composed himself really well, and I think what I like about that fight, it was a nice fair bout. I think what was really good with Hamlet is he caught George with a couple shots.
Yeah.
George shook it off like it wasn't even there. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Really good composure from George, but even better composure from Hamlet just to not go in and try and unleash everything and not like blow your load within those first 2 rounds. Absolutely epical performance from both boys.
Do you know what, it just shows the standard of these fights, I think. I don't think there's been one tonight where both boxers haven't shown, good technical ability, good willingness to fight. Everyone's gone for it.
So after 3 rounds, got to the judges' scorecards, and we do have a winner. Unanimous decision. And the winner.
Well, what a fight from you two boys. Heads held high for this one, I must admit. Absolute war between the two. And both of you should be incredibly proud of yourselves. George kept composure, he took some heavy shots, and he kept coming forward. And you know what, David Hamlet, what a tribute to his friend. A great performance, capped off with a win. Both of them, marvellous.
You know what, I'm sure Darren's up there having a pint with you now. Amazing performance. What a tribute, brilliant. Well done, both fighters.